Check 1 2 1 2. Can you hear me? Yo, what is up, my handheld people? So, I just wanted to come show you guys this little project I've been working on. I've been testing dozens of handheld PCs over the years. So I just thought I'd put all of that experience. I don't even want to call it knowledge or wisdom, just my little bit of experience. I just wanted to put that in a place where it could be valuable to someone looking to get into handheld PCs or just looking to mess around with information regarding handhelds from someone with personal experience as an actual consumer and actual user. I just want to start off by saying I'm not getting any money from this. There's no ads. There's no sort of nothing for you to buy. There's no money involved in this. It's just a passion project, something that I put together for the community, out of love for the game, as they say, just as a way to give back some of the experience that I've gained, and just a fun project putting this thing together. So it's pretty much the handheld PC guide, a way to get some knowledge, some information about different handheld PCs. Now, one thing I will show you is that it has a few handhelds. Not every handheld known to man. I just picked a few different handhelds that I have a lot of use with, a few different handhelds I feel like that are still relevant and good options just as a starting point for anyone getting into handheld PCs. You can see we have the Steam Deck OLED, the Legion Go S, the Legion Go, LIX, MSI Claw 8, A1X, and F1 Pro. That's the 1X Fly or 1X Player F1 Pro. We have a lot of good information here. You're gonna love this battery section here. I know everyone cares about the battery, and we have a nice good graph here, a chart showing you the battery, and this is being calculated from a 25 watt total system power or 25 watt TDP with a 10 watt total system power overhead. This is sort of like a typical real world use case for battery with the total system power. But you can see we have some good information here. Now, what's really great about this little site here is the comparison guide. So you have an A/B comparison between two different devices, and that will give you a sense of what they offer, and you can see them side by side. So if you're thinking about two different devices, you're like, maybe I want the Legion Go S, and then I'm also considering maybe the MSI Claw 8. You get a side by side comparison of the different specs that matter to you, because the price is better on the Legion Go S, but then you see the battery down here is better on the MSI Claw 8. So now you're looking back and forth and you're getting a sense of what matters more to you and what device you want to go to. Now, what I'm really, liking in this sort of site here is the fact that we have this quiz and the AI assistant. Now, let me show you the quiz first. So you have your budget, you pick that, you go through, let's just say, what about your battery life? You select that. Let's say you want to play AAA games. You want to get the biggest and best games. You want a large screen, so we get 8 inches. And then let's say you have some experience in handhelds, so you know what you're doing. Now, this is gonna be make or break, SteamOS or Windows, because it's only a few handhelds that have SteamOS. If you want SteamOS, then that's gonna narrow down the options. Let's just say you want Windows for that maximum compatibility because you're playing I don't know, the latest Call of Duty with your friends. You need that maximum compatibility, and then we can see the results here, and you have a good option of, you have a good idea of what is going to fit best for your needs. ROG LIX, looking like out of these options, was the best one, but it still gives you a descending score based on your answers. It still gives you other options that may not be the best fit, but something that you may want to look into. So you can see, what's the A1X? You want to check out that, you go here, and now you can see the A1X specs and how they compare to the other devices. And then you go to here and you can talk to an AI assistant that I've been, working with in the back end to give you better in-depth information on the on devices. So you can ask it to tell you about the A1X. So let's see what the AI has to say about the A1X versus the Legion Go S. And it's gonna give you a little bit more in-depth information, maybe, we don't know, let's see. So it's giving me some information here, telling me that the A1X has a faster processor, but the Legion Go S is a better price. So you can see here, the Legion A1X has better performance, but the Legion Go S is a little bit more budget friendly and still has solid performance. So this is giving you a a little breakdown in a way that is better to understand than just specs on a spec sheet. And it's still a work in progress, like I said, but the AI is going to try its best to piece together all of the information that I've been feeding it on the back end and try to give you a good, option or good information. And then shameless plug, we got some of my videos here. But like I said, I'm not getting paid or anything like that. I want to just let that be known. And even if you watch these videos here, none of these videos are monetized. I'm specifically not monetized on YouTube. This is just some videos I had and I know I have the rights to, so I can include them on this little project here. And it is just the devices that are mentioned on this site. So it's not even like, random videos or just trying to get more views. I hand selected these videos just to give a little bit better information and a little bit more scope to the information. But of course, this is just, a shameless plug. You don't have to engage with those videos at all. I don't lose anything or gain anything by that, but just thought I'd put that information there because that's content that I earn, content I can vouch for. And then we have the buy-in guide. It's going to give you sort of the rundown of which is best in each category. You see the Steam Deck OLED is the budget champion. Legion Go S, you'll be surprised, is great value with that Z1 Extreme and $800. And then the alternative, the Legion Go, for $699. Balanced choice, A1X, everyone's favorite. That is sort of an all-round great Windows PC. And then we have the MSI Claw 8. That's going to give you that new Intel, source there if you want to get into the Intel world. And then we have performance, A1X with the HX370 is a beast. And then that premium OLED, but it comes at a price if you want to go with the F1 Pro here. But yeah, so I just thought I share this information. It's like I said, no money is being exchanged for this. Just something that I really put together for the community, and it's still a work in progress. But maybe somebody can get something from it. Somebody can gain something from it. And if anyone ever wants to compare two different handhelds, maybe this could be a starting point. It's not the end all be all, but maybe you can look here and say, hey, I know the MSI Claw 8 is cheaper and has a bigger battery than the F1 Pro, and for me, that's a win. But anyway, it is just like a video going over this little site, or this little slide I didn't really talk to about, but it is giving you like each TDP and the performance that you can expect at that. Now, this is an estimate based on benchmarks and processor and power, whole situation there, but I just thought this was like a fun little visual for different performance metrics. It even does tell you, for example, some games that you're not going to be able to play because of SteamOS. It does tell you that, so it's just a good place to get information. Not being paid, it's just a fun project, and hopefully it helps the community. I'm not sure, but let me know what you guys think. Check it out. I'll try to hopefully I can leave the link. I remember to leave the link on this video so you guys can check out the site. Let me know if it's helpful, and give me your ideas so I can add different things to the site, because I want this to be like a place for just the regular handheld people to have a place to compile information and have a good resource to share to people that are just getting into handheld PCs. And that's how I see this, as like a starting point, a guide for all those who are looking to get into handheld. So give me any sort of ideas and information, different sections, different type of information I should include, maybe different devices. We'll expand it. Let me know what you guys want to see, and I'll try to work that in. But yeah, I just thought I'd share this. Hopefully you guys get something from it.